Good evening and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Well, hello everyone. Well, my peppers are trying to get his last push. I've got more flowers, and these are the peppers I was telling you that I think were done the other day. They're not getting any bigger than that. And so I think I'm gonna pull those. I'm gonna give them to this weekend, plus some of them aren't finished yet. I'm gonna get those cherry peppers off because I can see that you can actually pick these either green or red. Sweet cherry peppers are small in general. I mean, they can get big if if you fertilized and all that. But mine haven't gotten any bigger than this, and I am peppered with them. I've got them all over. So I'm gonna go on and get those pulled and get them cut up and frozen. I don't know what this is here. So, and you know what? I did not put my sign. I did put my signs down, but everything just kind of got jumbled up, so I don't know what's what except for a few. I know my cherry peppers, but all these over here, I know what varieties I planted. I planted Jimmy Nardello, Lesia, and I don't think I got any Lesias because that's a larger pepper. I might have planted shishito. These kind of look like shishitos, Renee. Take a good look at it. Because I remember last year the Grow Club gave us shishito peppers, and I planted them last year, and they did do well for me. But I cannot remember if I got them this year with the Grow Club. I might have and just don't remember. And so we got some over here, that are coming along. All along here. That one's changing colors. And then my jalapenos, I'm glad I'm gonna get a harvest. I got maybe 2 or 3 peppers when I bought this thing, and it didn't do anything. And then when I moved it over here, all of a sudden it began to bloom. So it's growing slowly, but I've got quite a few, ones that will be ready pretty soon. I wanted those jalapenos. Let's see, there's one down there. So I've got I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on there. So, and then an 8th one is coming. So hopefully we'll keep enough. Oh, and there's a 9th one right there, a baby one right there. Hopefully we'll keep enough heat to where they'll thrive. If not, then I might move those into the greenhouse. I would hate to uproot them again. And then they might do something because I'm getting ready to pull these green beans. I think I've got all the green beans off. I saw maybe 1 or 2 more babies. I don't see any more blooms. There's a baby right there. That's one of them. Those are the 2 that I saw back here. Those don't matter. Oh, here's a couple more. Whoops. I'll just pull those and then those 2 babies this weekend. And there's another one. Okay, yeah. Look like I got about 7 all together. 8. And then I'm gonna go on and pull this plant because it's not gonna really pump out it didn't do that well to begin with. I will not be planting bush beans anymore. I'm gonna stick with my pole beans. Every year when I plant the pole beans, they go ham. But I got that late start, and I've actually gotten some good harvest off of that one pole bean that I stuck in the keyhole garden. I'm satisfied with that for it to have been planted at the end of July. It did really well. I plucked a tomato today, y'all, so this was supposed to be what I thought was a San Marzano. We're getting ready to find out. Robert Scotch bonnets are really doing well, and so I'm gonna call him later on and tell him, you might not want to take the plant, but at least come get your peppers. These are some peppers that he can use because he likes to fix or cook Jamaican curry and other Jamaican dishes. Okay, so these peppers, this one's full of blooms. That's the lunch box, so those don't really matter. I'm pleased with the squash. Y'all know I started these from seeds about a month ago, and see how well they're doing. So I'm gonna see if they produce. I'm starting to get little flowers, no females. That's been the story of my life this year. Oh, I see more peppers on this one. that I didn't know were there. Okay, so I'm gonna get those plucked off this weekend. I'm giving everything till the weekend when it's supposed to hit the low 60s. And that starts, what, tomorrow, on Wednesday. I don't think we're hitting but 67 on tomorrow. And from there, it's gonna get worse. But these squash are looking healthy, so they'll stay out. Every time I pull a Crowder pea, I end up getting new flowers. So as long as they pump out for me, I'm gonna keep letting them do what they do, because they come in pretty fast. As you can see, I have a lot of new babies on here once again. So I'll get another harvest. And I think there's some flowers. Yep, there's one right there in the cream pea. And then right there, you see a new flower coming, plus 2 Crowder peas up there growing. By the weekend, they will be ready. I'm gonna get my friend over here because it's time to start getting this backyard tightened up. And I just don't have the strength. Okay, my Korean melon, still doing good over there. And so are the cucumbers. Nothing's bothered anything. My cucumber plant in the keyhole garden has died. In fact, the leaves are crisp. And there's a cucumber on the vine. So I'm going to just leave it there and see what it does. It may finish up, but I don't think it will. It might fall off or drop. I really don't know. Okay, let's come in here real quick. Oh, and my sister's coming over in an hour. That's why I came back here to begin with. I'm only watering now every 2 to 3 days. That's all I need to do. So I threw a little water on the plants today. Those tables I told you that I was going to go and get glass for, my sister, one of her rental homes, had an inspection, and they had 2 glasses, round glasses. She said, I am certain that they will fit into those 2 tables if you still have them. I said, I do. I was getting ready to pay top dollar to get some glass cut for those tables. She said, don't do it. I'll bring them over today. So I had to go to the side of the house to get the tables so that she could fit them in when she gets here. She won't be here till about 6:30 or 7. And I think it's 5 something now. I brought my broccoli plant from the keyhole garden. First of all, it's full of holes. Looks like it's been riddled with bullets. But I said, because that seedling, and I planted that seedling in the keyhole garden. No, I planted it in here and I transferred it when it was little, like this one right here. And so it's done that thus far. That's gonna be my best shot at getting some broccoli this fall. So he's in here. I put him back in there to let him grow a little bit more, but I'm gonna get him in a container real soon. I'm waiting for that one to come along and get some true leaves, and then I'll put them both in together and see what happens. I ended up getting some spinach after all. There's one teeny tiny seed. That's not going to help anything, is it? And then there's a teeny tiny seed right there. So, okay, I ended up getting 2 spinaches. So we'll see what happens with those. I hung up my sister's wind chimes. I put them down there in the haunted area, okay? Oh, the strawberries. Okay, they did pretty good. They didn't stress at all. And so this is the one, it actually looks healthier. This is that pink strawberry with the bloom on it. It actually looks healthier since I put it here in the crate with more space. And then my white pines, they didn't stress. I mean, they're still looking crazy. I'm gonna prune them. Like that long one over there and this one right here, because they all are putting off new growth, I noticed. So I'm gonna go and cut those long ones off and let that, see the new growth in the mother plant? Then there's new growth on one of the runners. So that must be a mother plant. I'm gonna go and cut these long ones off because they're not putting out anything. And that's going to give those new ones that's coming in time to get established before the winter. And then I'll have a fresh start next year. And I put that fertilizer in them too. Okay, so that's about it as far as the, oh, and look at Morris, y'all. Morris is trying to just do it up over here. I don't know if y'all can see how he's taking off. He's up above the thing again. And then I have some more back here. and over there. So I'm gonna have Sherry, she could take it today if she wants to, because she's got that mojito mix. She didn't make it on the day of the moo moo party, but she does have the mojito mix. So no sense of those that mint going to waste. She can go on and make some mojitos or something like that, and she can make me a virgin one and just save it. She could put it in the freezer or whatever, and I'll taste it later, because I do want to taste a virgin mojito. I don't drink alcohol. Oh, and her bowls are coming through. She's gonna be happy. So I know she's gonna come out here when she gets here. Here's one bowl right here. Nice bowl. And she has some more bowls on there, but she's still getting blooms. So Sherry's gonna get quite a bit of cotton off of this. I see 2 blooms and one just fell off, but her bowls are coming through now. So, and then she's bringing, she's gonna do it, I think she said Thursday. I told her she better hurry up before it gets cold. Sherry had a watermelon to germinate, and it is pretty big because I watered it while I was over there. Well, she said it's stalling. I was like, yeah, because it's getting cold. So she wants to try to get that watermelon because of the size. It's bigger than that one I have out there. So hers is probably, it's bigger than my hand. So she's gonna uproot it, put it in another pot, and bring it here in the greenhouse. So I told her she might mess around and get it because I brought the heater in, and we're 80 degrees in here right now. It's about maybe, it might be 70 outside, but it's 80 degrees in here, and it's very, very humid in here. So I told her I'm not gonna start running that heater until, you know, we dip real low to where if I walk in here, my thermometer is saying 50 degrees or, you know, or something like that. So it'll be later this month when I start running that heat. And I told her what I'm gonna do, because I made my mind up. I'll come out here early in the day, turn on the heater, heat it up, let that temperature climb to 75 or 80, higher if it can do that. And then I will close up the greenhouse, and I'm closing it this week. I'm not gonna do it today. I started to, but I was like, well, it's 80 degrees in here. I don't need to close it. I'm gonna close all the windows. The back is already closed, but I'm getting ready to take down the panel there, and I'm gonna close up the door. But I'm not gonna do it until we get that day this week where it's only gonna be 62 degrees. And that should be Thursday. So on that day, I will come out and I will close it, because our low for the night is only going to be like 45. And we've been getting cold. I've been sleeping with my window cracked, and when I say the air has been marvelous, it has been wonderful. And I haven't had to run my air conditioning or anything. Okay, before I get off here real quick, so I called the CPAP people. I called the respiratory therapist this morning, and so she called me back. She was like, can you believe no one has turned in your prescription? It was still sitting there on the desk. She was so mad. And so she's like, thank you for calling. I was like, I wanted to call you Friday, but it wasn't nobody there. She was like, well, thank you for calling first thing today. So, oh, she got that together, because a few minutes later, I get this text, and it's telling me that my prescription has been submitted, and it told me the company, you know, the DMV company that's going to be doing it. And I was like, well, I hope they're going to send someone out, because, you know, to show me how to work it. Although I've watched the ResMed 11 on YouTube, and I saw that he ordered me everything. He ordered the heated tube, the non-heated tube. He ordered different masks, 5 different masks. He ordered filters. The doctor, he threw down with that prescription. So anything I might need, I will have, and I have the option of trying out all the different variations to see what's going to work for me with the CPAP. So I'm thankful for that. But anyway, he ordered all that stuff. So then after that, I was like, well, I'll just wait and see what happens. Well, a few minutes later, ring! It was the people from the company. Arapage or something like that. That's the name of them. She called and she was like, we have a rush order for your CPAP. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I was like, cause it was getting rough. She was like, I'm almost certain. She was like, a lot of people say that when they have severe sleep apnea. So anyway, she said, we will be calling you tomorrow. She was like, we've submitted your insurance, and we found out they had my insurance wrong on the prescription. I don't know what my doctor was thinking. He put, well, I'm not going to announce my insurance, but I have some good insurance. But I have 2 different insurance, one being Medicare. You would know that because of, you know, me being on disability. But I have, you know, through my job that I worked for all those years, it was well over 20 years that I was on my job. So I still have that insurance. But anyway, so I have first and secondary. So they listed my secondary insurance as my primary, but my secondary pays the 20% and Medicare pays 80. So I got that straight with her. I was like, oh no. I was like, we need to get that Medicare up front. And then the secondary for the second one, I was like, and then we're looking at 100%. I was like, the therapist already told me that based on other patients with the same insurance as myself. And I already knew. And so anyway, she got that switch. So I'm glad she called. So she's submitting that today, and she said she will know first thing tomorrow. She said, she was like, I'll know, you know, she said that'll be quick over the phone type deal. So anyway, so that will be done tomorrow. And then someone will be coming out. She said either if she could get someone here tomorrow with the machine, she will. If not, it will be the following day, which will be Thursday. And so, and I was hoping not Thursday because that's the food bank day, and this is the farmers month for sure. Oh, I know the farmer stuff is coming in. They're gonna be giving out corn and green beans and all kind of stuff this month. And we might get something for October, but usually September is the month that those farmers unload. So tomatoes, all that. Last year we got all kind of tomatoes. And if we get tomatoes this year, I'm gonna make some tomato jelly. So hopefully I can get to that food bank on Thursday. Otherwise, I might have to send Sherry if they're coming on Thursday. Or I might have to bump it to Friday because that farmer stuff is all important. And it's free too. So anyway, we'll see. So I'm going to get on off of here. We're at 17 minutes. I'm waiting, you know, I'll wait for Sherry. So I'm going to get in the house and just relax until she gets here. But the other thing too is a friend of mine that I went to school with, she texted me, not text me, but she sent me a message on Facebook. She was like, I found some moo-moos. You want them? I was like, yeah. So I was planning on going to get those Thursday after I go to the farmers thing, you know, the food farmers thing. So I'm going to do that. And then it was something else I was getting ready. Oh, after that, I'm going to go back to Pelly's and I'm getting ready to load up. I told y'all I can't stop raving about those Italianelle peppers, and I hope they haven't sold out, because once they sell out of things, they may not get any more. I don't know. So I hope I haven't missed the boat waiting around. But I'm gonna go. I said I'm gonna go Thursday. I might go on and go tomorrow if I get a free moment. I should have went today actually, but it's too late now because they close at 6. So I know they're closed. But anyway, I might just go tomorrow. But and get those, because I want to get. I said I want to get, since they're two. Wait, how much were they? They were 3 for $2 or 75 cents a piece. So I said if I get 9 of them, that's $6. 2, 4, 6. I might even get 12. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll get like $10 worth. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, I'm counting by threes. Let me see. Okay, 2 for 3. Okay, that would give me, okay, for if they're 3 for $2, I would get for $5. For $10, I would get 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would get 15 peppers for $10. And so that will be enough. That will give me enough because I want to make some Italianelle pepper powder flakes. Just with the Italianelle alone, that's how good those peppers are to me. And then I want to take, so I'll use probably 7 or half of them if I'm getting, what did I say? 3, 6, 9, 15 peppers. I'll use 7 for the pepper powder and then 6 for myself, where I'm gonna just cut them up into strips. And over the winter, I'll have peppers to fry and eat. And they'll be cut like French fries. And whenever I do my fish or something like that, I'll make me some peppers. And I can put some on the grill too. I'll have enough to do that because I figure doing that, if those peppers are still as big as they were last week, I'm gonna get at least a bag full or more. And if I freeze them up, that, you know, all I gotta do is just get a few strips out to put on the grill, because y'all know I grill during the winter months, and I do a lot of grilling. You know, I normally on the weekends, I grill every weekend for Sundays, but I haven't done that this year because I haven't felt the best, as y'all can see, with my yard and everything. But in the winter, and with the CPAP and all that, I know I will be doing some grilling, because it's so much easier. I sit in that back room, I soak up the sun if the sun is shining, and, you know, I open the door because the heater is right there, the furnace thing, and so it's always warm back there, nice and warm. So I just sit back there, and then I start the pit. You know, y'all know where the pit is, and I just watch it from the bedroom back there. I watch everything, go out and flip, put my coat on, flip it, jump back in, and then when it's done, it's done. That's one of the best things I like about this house, is having that back door like that and being able to have my pit right there, you know, to do that with in the winter time. And believe me, winter barbecue tastes a lot better than summer. For real, I'm telling you, because of the fresh air. Okay, but anyway, I'm rambling now, so let me get off of here, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.